Sophie, again, a much improved version of a response to a prompt. So well done. You're getting better with each go that you have. So that's really, really good. I think important for you is that your ideas are there. That's there's no doubt about that at all. Just need to practice balancing a complete explanation with the making of a point. So you started really well, but when I say you started really well, maybe a little bit too intro-y in the first paragraph. And I think, again, we talked about it in class today. I reckon it's better to just get straight into it. So whatever the prompt is, you got to, you want to have 3 or 4 points that you can make about it, different kind of things you want to say about that prompt, using different references to your own life, a couple of links to poems, but just start with one of those straight away. So you don't need to kind of set it up with an intro paragraph as such, all right? So that's something for you to consider. But in your last one that you did, you did a really good explanation of family camping trips and what would happen there, that people would go out spotlighting and they'd cut down trees for wood fires and things. And you explained it really well. In this one, it was a little bit, you got to remember, if someone's reading this who doesn't know you, they wouldn't have really got much from it. I mean, you said, I'm flooded with mixed emotions. A landscape I'm all too familiar with is a family camping destination where so many desirable memories were formed. However, not all were so pleasant. Guilt and empathy overcame me as I watched the destruction of innocent animals unfold. As a result of this, my own cherishable memories turns to, and I think there, just explain it. Explain what happened, I loved going camping with my family. Some of my best memories were there. However, I always felt bad about the fact that the men would go off spotlighting and innocent animals will be killed. So really spell it out clearly. You don't have to waffle on about it, but just spell it out clearly. Like you went from a family camping trip here to animals being killed, and like if someone doesn't know you, they're going, well, I assume it's spotlighting. I mean, what were they doing? Were they hunting with dogs? So just spell the idea out as well, and that will help your explanation. Okay, and the same thing happened in the second paragraph again too. You talked about Kinsella's poem of with chainsaw. Giving the wood a purpose. You said it shows a sense of agreement by the belief of giving the wood a purpose. And you just left it at that. And again, just fully explain it. Giving the wood a purpose, because if it's termite ridden already, why shouldn't humans burn it? All right. So just follow through and really couple your ideas with the explanation. So just make it really clear what you're writing about. And the other thing that I've just mentioned down the bottom here for your feedback is there's a few little vocab anomalies. So I reckon you've got the idea of how to write these prompt responses pretty well. And we'll have a few more practices, but the improvement that you're showing is really, really good. Where you probably fall down up against the really, really top responses is just that vocab that you use. So, for instance, just a couple of words there that just a little bit funny. At one stage, you say the destroying of trees. You talked about the destroying of trees when you probably could have used the word destruction. What was it? Yeah, the destroying of nature and trees in my life, from the home fire to being out camping, the destruction of nature and trees. So it's just those little kind of vocab, grammar types of flaws, all right, that just mean that you're just off that level. That's why you're not quite at that next level that you're going to get to, and you will get to that. There's no doubt about it at all. You're a good enough writer with the good enough ideas. You've just got to practice putting it into, practice your writing all the time and using the right words in the right occasion. We'll get to that, and it's not an overnight fix. There's no doubt about it. But this is much better than the one you handed in last time. So you're getting better with each try, and that's what we want. And the last thing I'll probably say is it was probably a little bit unfinished. I think that last paragraph could have made another reference to Kinsella and then wrapped it up with an overall, what do you want to say about this prompt here about, ambivalence towards a landscape. So finish off with some type of overall response to the prompt. But it was a little bit unfinished. But this is, much, much better than the last one that you did. And I think you should be feeling fairly confident leading into the SAC next Tuesday.